Australia's fashion industry is having to take a good long look at itself. At least 20 buyers for major international retailers have been in Sydney for Australian Fashion Week. With the local market increasingly crowded and discretionary spending tight, some Australian designers are coming to rely increasingly on foreign markets to keep going.
Exporting is kind of becoming to about 50% of the business now. A year ago it was 0%.
At the same time, Australian designers and retailers are competing with new heavyweight competition on home turf.
They're competing against the international high street, so stores like Zara and H&M coming in who are able to translate runway looks for consumers at an affordable price point. They haven't had to compete with that before.
Huge crowds turned out for the opening of H&M earlier this month in Melbourne. 15,000 shoppers crammed the European clothing giant's first Australian store, and queues persisted for a further 2 days. It was a sight to chill the bones of Australia's established retailers.
The Northern Hemisphere is invading the Southern Hemisphere. We've got increased competition from Topshop, increased competition from Zara, H&M, other retailers from the Northern Hemisphere rumoured to be coming. We've got the online threat from some of the major American retailers. And in a situation like that, a small retailer in Australia needs to get scale in order to compete effectively.
David Jones announced a well-received takeover bid from South Africa's Woolworths Group this week. The tie-up will create one of the largest retail groups in the Southern Hemisphere, giving this 176-year-old Australian icon the ability to better compete with these interlopers from the north. Paul Allen, Bloomberg.